Hi, little baby. Hello. So this little baby was just born. There's another one. Oh my gosh. I just heard that behind me. There's another one. You had two. That's awesome. Hilarious. We came up here, I came up here probably 4 hours ago just to feed him. I come out here and feed the goats every day. And she's been getting pretty big. That one's also getting pretty big. And her udder was getting big as well. And I showed up today at lunch about 4 hours ago, and this thing was here, soaking wet, like probably had just been born within 30, 45 minutes. Was already walking around. I didn't mess with it. It looks like it's a girl. Yep, it's a girl. I didn't mess with her at all because she was soaking wet and just there's a lot going on. And I was like, I'm gonna let the mom and baby just be. She was up walking around. She was nursing, so she looked nice and healthy. So I just left her. And I came back here to check her out. Now it's been a few hours, make sure all's good. Started filming and literally found that one on camera. That one looks like it's down the hill and can't figure out how to get back. I'll help you. Hello, little thing. Hi. Yeah, you were definitely born after lunch. Hello. Let's see, what are you? I'll get you back up that hill, don't you worry. You're a little boy. Okay, let's go back up to mommy. Come here, little bud. I know. Mom! Mom, help! Mom! Look at these two little twins. Oh, that's so awesome. Good job, Mom. Look at these guys. This is crazy. So, for those who don't remember, we ended up getting rid of our boy goat. There you go. Get you some milk. We got rid of our boy goat because he was headbutting the kids. But I was like, I wonder if maybe these two might be pregnant. And so we haven't had the boy goat in a few months. And obviously this one was pregnant. She had two. That one is looking pretty fat. And also her udder's getting bigger as well. So I think she's about to have babies too. This is freaking awesome. Look how cute. You're a good mom. So this is their first pregnancy. First time mom right here. And when I was up here a few hours, she was cleaning this one. She was all soaked and nasty, and she's way cleaner now. This one's still pretty dirty because I think she's a little more fresh. This one came afterwards. That is awesome. Good job, Mom. This is Curly, name for her curly hair on her neck there. That's Sweet Pea. And now these two little things need some names. Oh, you're so cute. You're such a good mom. Man, babies are crazy. Like human babies take like a year to walk and do anything cool. And goats just come out within an hour, walking around, nursing. How do you know how to do that? How? Oh, you are so cute. You are so cute. Good job, Mom. Way to go. Okay, I'm gonna move some hay into their little thing here because it's not cold, but it'll get down to the 30s in the next couple of nights, so they'll be nice and tucked up around their mom, I'm sure. But some extra bedding will be nice for them. Cool, y'all are so cute. Hi. Oh my gosh, you're cute. So in this cool little barn we got, I built a little feed room over on the side over here. So we got all our hay, we got some cubes, we got some sweet feed, and then that's our rainwater collection barrel back there that pumps right out the side into our water trough. But I'm just gonna throw some of this alfalfa in there and spread it around. All right, got some hay spread down deep over there. You can see she's like standing deep in it, so they'll be able to get down and get cozy, and they'll be up next to their mom and nice and warm, and they have a windbreak in here, but that'll just help them stay a little warmer. God, that's the cutest thing ever. All right, haven't seen this one nurse yet, but it also looks like it's probably been around for a couple hours, so it might have already done it, and it looks bright and alert. Hey, bud. And I did see him walking around, as you guys saw. He was walking around and moving, so probably fine. Mom was licking him, so she's obviously accepting him, which is great. Very cute. Man, his dad had this stuff on his ears where it like, yeah, that. It it healed, flipped up like that. Yes, he's still got stuff from being born. I'm gonna make sure that didn't happen. So his dad's ears, they like were stuck up like that for so long when he was a baby. We didn't get him until he was probably 3 weeks old or something. So his ears had healed like that. And as an adult, his ears were like glued, bent at the ends. So probably a little genetic thing, but we just pulled that one down so his ears won't be all bent like that for the rest of his life. And I think that ones are fine, little girls. But it is crazy. The dad had the same coloring as his mom, as does this baby, but that little girl came out completely brown. So funny. So cute. Little boar goats. How you liking that alfalfa in there? We didn't have any like regular straw for bedding, so I just threw some alfalfa in there, and they love alfalfa. God, yeah, your belly's huge. Man, we're about to have more babies probably. I bet you she's gonna deliver. So her belly was bigger and her udder was bigger. This one's bag is getting big as well. We may go from 2 goats to 6 goats very quick. Or maybe just 5, we'll see. Maybe she'll have a single, but a lot of times they do have twins. One of our buddies actually has some goats, and one goat just delivered 4 babies. And they all live, they're all fine, which is pretty wild. I'm gonna leave these guys alone for a while. We'll come back and check them in a little bit, make sure they're all good. But this is a freaking awesome surprise today. It's actually the next day now. Hi guys. Got busy yesterday. Ended up bringing the family down here and surprising the kids. They were super pumped. I told them they actually had to come work. I was like, we gotta move some feed and do some stuff. And they're like, ugh. So they got their boots on. Everybody walks down here, and then they're like, "There's babies in here." Why are you squatting like that? Are you peeing or are you about to have babies? That would be really awesome timing if you just had a baby right now. I think she's just peeing weird. But anyway, it did get a little chilly last night, but they found this. It's actually much warmer in here, plus blocks of wind. But they found this little place and they like it in here. But I want to get it a little deeper, so I actually just went and bought a bunch of coastal hay that we can like pile in here. And I'm probably gonna leave a couple bales just to like be kind of a wind block. So I'm gonna move some hay in here. Be right back. Okay, got this thing packed full of hay now. And you can see it's pretty deep. And then I left these over here to kind of leave a little wall back here so they can like go back, get away from the door, away from the wind, and kind of get in here. Stay nice and cozy and warm, which of course they'll usually be huddled up next to mom. But just when mom needs to go out, you know, have a little mom time, a little break, she can. While I was out getting hay today though, I also picked up this. Dude. I'm, late 30s. I'm in my smoking era. And I spent a bunch of time on Facebook Marketplace trying to find me a smoker. And I think I got a pretty good one at a pretty good deal. Let's take it down to HQ and check it out. As you guys know, I did buy a smoker a few months ago for the resort. It's bigger than this one, and it's a pull-behind, like, trailer kind of smoker. And I smoked a few times on it, and I really liked it. It made me want to get one at my house so I can, like, cook for friends and family. And I could haul that one all the way across town, but we also use it out at the resort, and so I kind of just wanted one that is my home smoker. And that one that I bought was like a backyard build. Some guy just wanted to start a business. Apparently he's an old guy, he needed something to do, and he started making smokers. And it was his 3rd one. And you could tell it was his 3rd one. We actually made a whole video chopping it up to make it work better because he had just done some things that are not right, and I didn't know that at the time. Of course, I bought it for a discount because it wasn't a professionally built one. If you don't know about these Texas offset smokers, people are real proud of them, and it's because it takes a ton of work, and it's just a lot of metal also. And there's all levels of quality on them, and I'm learning that, and they go for a lot of money. This one that I just got was not a backyard build. It was actually made by a company that makes thousands of these things. So you can see all the specs and you know all the welds are good. It's a commercial product. You know it's made to work right, unlike the backyard one that I bought. But to buy one of these things brand new, they're like $4,000. And they also go up a lot higher than that. Some are $8,000. Like, they can just get incredibly expensive and fancy, and I wanted it to work well and look good without all the bells and whistles. I just wanted it to be a good smoker. And I actually found this one, which normally sells for $4,000. I bought it for half price. And it only has surface rust. The guy just left it outside. It's an unfinished metal and you're supposed to keep it oiled. He didn't keep it oiled enough, or it just got too much rain or something, but it's rusty. It looks terrible. But I think I can fix that with a little elbow grease and get it back to being basically just like it was brand new for half the price. Dashing through the snow on one horse. Oh, hey, didn't see you guys there. But since you're here, let me tell you about the sweet holiday deals from our friends at DraftKings. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 will instantly win $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. It's been an exciting NFL season this year, and this would be a great gift for yourself or the football lover in your life. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, no sweat. DraftKings is your one-stop shop for all things daily fantasy, where you can join in on all the fun and have a chance at winning cash prizes. I was in my head that was gonna go. No, hold on. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code MattCarricker and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code MattCarricker only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Yeah, I kick, whatever. Okay, so here it is. We just got to unload off the trailer. This is made by a company called Lone Star Grills. No affiliation with them. I literally found this on Facebook Marketplace. And it was just a guy had this in his backyard and didn't want any more. He said he's going to a pellet smoker. So for those who don't know, this one is one that you throw logs in here. That's your firebox. And then this is your cook chamber. So all the cooking happens in here. But this thing is everything on it is 1/4-inch steel, which is really thick steel, which is good for not only longevity of the whole smoker, but also just helps maintain the heat really well. So you want this to be really even all the way across, and so big thick steel will help that. Came with a little tray with a fire starter thing in there, so you put all your logs in there, coals and logs. So this is cool. The other one, it just had a door that I would just like hold open at different levels to let the different amounts of air in. But if the wind blew, it would just move it. And so we actually built something so we could like lock the door at different locations on that other one. This one, yeah, they already thought of that. So it goes like this, and you can slide this grate open or close. So if you want to, like, you know, a little less air going in, that'll slow down your fire a little bit. Or if it's way too hot, you close it, choke it out a little bit. This one is a little different than my other one in the fact that it doesn't just have a throat where the heat goes in there. It actually has a little thing at the top, and the hot air actually comes in through the top up here. My other one, it came down at the bottom, and so the heat would kind of come through across the bottom, and it was hotter over here than it was over here. This one makes the air come up and kind of swirl around. He said it's actually hottest right here, which makes sense. But down here on the bottom grate, right in the center of the smoker, he said it's pretty consistent all the way across here. This thing has a couple little upgrades, like has a drain valve here because grease will come out, and so whenever you want to dump your grease, you open that thing with your bucket and catch the grease there. And then also it has a little port here. You can take that thing out, put a temperature probe in there. All these racks are removable, so if you're just doing a couple things, you don't need all the top racks in here. You can just have them on the bottom only. So all these racks come out. Those to get out of your way if you don't need them, then those if you need to clean or anything like that. And it does have a big stack on it with adjustable damper right there. Big door. Also, door's really heavy as well. It has a flange around it too, and you can see how nice and tight it is to just keep that heat and smoke in there. God, and all the welds look good. Like, this is an inside weld that, you don't really see, but even that looks good because, it was made professionally and not by some random dude in his backyard making his third grill. Everything's just freaking nice on this thing. So I was actually kind of worried, since I could just see pictures online, that it was going to be worse than it looked in the pictures, because I drove all the way to San Antonio. It was like 55 miles away from me. So an hour in the car, and I was worried I might show up and it might not be very good looking, but it's all surface rust. This is some thick metal, and it looks really ugly, but a little bit of time and a wire wheel, I think it's gonna look exactly like it did when it was brand new, which is that. Looks pretty good, right? That's a nice one. Yeah, we need to make ours look like that again. Giddy up, partners. same. Looks exactly the same as it did when I started. Totally worthless. Psych! I don't know if you can tell which half I've done so far, but looks good. I mean, it all looked like that before, and it's all polishing up very good. And so, it's still a little bit of, you can see a little bit of, you can't. There is some imperfections in the metal from that surface rust, and you could polish that out if you wanted, but I don't care, because that's what metal looks like anyway. It looks freaking good. I gotta get the other half done, of course, but then I'm gonna come back down and do all the fine stuff that I couldn't get that big wire wheel in, so I have some smaller ones and some just hand wire brushes that I'll come and just keep cleaning and get all the rust off. And then I think I'm actually gonna paint the legs, because the legs, yeah, they should just be painted. But then all this, you just cover in cooking oil and you give it a new coat every once in a while when you're cooking, and the heat makes this protective film over it, and it looks really cool. It kind of gets a patina to it, and also will not rust as long as you keep it covered in oil. So that was the mistake of the guy who I got this thing from, is I don't think he ever oiled this thing. Maybe he did, just wasn't enough, but we're gonna have to keep her much more oiled so it'll stay nice and pretty. Okay, one half done. Let's finish the other half. That looks way better. So this is a totally raw steel smoker, which means it came from the factory unpainted. And you can either do two things with steel. You can paint it, of course, which would look really nice. The pros are, you paint it all black with a high temp paint. It'll look really nice, but over time that paint will deteriorate from just heating up and cooling down, especially that end of it, because it gets the hottest right there. And it'll eventually start cracking, and then it'll rust again and all that. The other method, the one that most people with serious offset smokers do, is they just keep it oiled. And so they literally just spray some PAM, some canola oil, all over it, and then heat it up, and that kind of cooks the oil. It makes it polymerize, and it makes a really nice clear coating over the whole thing that you reapply every couple of cooks. You just spray it with more oil, and then you fire it up, and it just kind of reseals everything. It looks way cooler than painting it, and it lasts way longer as long as you continue to oil it, every couple of months when you fire this thing up. And so I'm gonna actually do a kind of a mixture of both. I'm going to paint the legs and the bottom tray because that won't ever heat up down there, and so it won't make that oil turn into the kind of coating that we need it to turn into. So I'm gonna paint that with got some automotive rust preventative paint, and then I'm going to oil the top. So we're gonna paint first, because if we oil and then try to paint over oil, it won't work. So paint first. Got the legs painted and the expanded metal rack down there. Expanded metal is a pain in the butt to paint with a paintbrush, but that ought to keep the legs and rack nice and not rusty for a long time. The rest of it, though, as you can see, still bare metal. So the way to season a grill is to get some sort of cooking oil, and you just coat everything liberally, and then you heat it up. I'm gonna start right now by just coating the inside. I don't want to spray too much. This is still tacky down here, so right out here, get some sunlight on it, some nice breeze. It'll dry it pretty quick. But while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and start just spraying everything down in here. Get everything covered on the inside, cooking oil. Firebox doesn't matter as much because it's all gonna burn off in the first cook. But we'll do the inside of the cook chamber too. And all of these grates, oh, I forgot they're like covered in hay from when they're in the back of my truck. It's fine. I'll probably knock all that hay off. And you pretty much can't do too much of this. So I'm gonna soak it in it. Also, it came with this tray. I didn't ask the guy, but I assume it goes in there because this tray had more rust and everything else. I assume that's just to help protect the bottom of the box because all the coals fall down there. The bottom of the boxes usually get bad first. So this is just another 1/4 inch thick, heavy duty tray. Do you think that's just for the bottom of the firebox? Or is that for like putting on top and like flat top grilling up here? I don't know. What do you think that thing is? And then this thing is what you put your logs in. Do you think, like, why is it different on each side? One side's open, one side's got, what is that square for? I'm gonna do it this way so I can more easily just put logs in it when I need to. There's really no need to oil this thing because it is going to be so hot it'll just burn everything up, but it made me feel better. Get it a little oily. Why not? Beautiful. Coat everything. You can't put too much of this stuff on, from what I understand. And I don't understand a whole lot about cooking, but I do understand a whole lot about bare metal. And if you leave it uncoated, it will get rusty in a few weeks. So we're gonna coat everything. I don't have like normal stuff to light it, so that's why I'm lighting it with some packing paper. Maybe. Nope. I didn't get any lighter fluid or like any starters or anything. And this lighter is not the best. Come on, you can do it. Okay, I think we're lit. Got some sticks on there, then we'll throw some logs on there. Come on, fire. Keep going. Also, probably should move this because that thing gets super hot. Oh yeah, good to go. It's been a couple hours since I painted those legs, so they should be good enough. I'm gonna try to not get like oil on them because I don't know what it would do, but if I get it on there, I don't think it'll really matter. So I'm just gonna oil everything now. Be right back. This thing's gonna look awesome. All this still kind of brown coloring, it's gonna be gone in a second. What'd I do?
There's a problem right there.
Had that bottom plate in there sideways and this door won't close that way. Good thing to know when your fire's already lit.
Oil her up. Smells so good, you better smell it.
I know, just the oil burning?
Yeah.
And the wood burning? Okay, I started out with this little thing and I was trying to like shield the bottom from getting any oil on it because like it was just painted. It was like still a little tacky. It was mostly dry, but it still was tacky. And I was like, probably shouldn't get oil on it. And I was like, I don't care. And I just cover the whole thing. You can see oil's running down it. It doesn't matter to me at least. So sweet. Okay, fire's going. Heating up in there. We don't have any like, great bed of coals yet, but we will in a second. I got some more logs to throw it. So Now, I'm gonna oil that a little bit. Now I'm just going to let it get hot, get up to temp, and that will seal all of this. That'll cook all that oil and should have a nice coating on it. And you can see this is already kind of starting to steam over here because this obviously is the hottest part, that top plate right there. So once you get everything hot enough and then once it cools down, it'll be like where you can touch it, it's not greasy if you do it right. I mean, parts of it are always gonna be gross. It's a barbecue smoker. It's gonna get you a little dirty, but it won't be like wet like it is right now. It should cook it, polymerize it, and then it'll be dry and just kind of have this cool patina. I can't believe how good this thing already looks for how bad it looked when I first got it. I don't know why that guy didn't just spend a few hours like I did grinding the rust off of it and oiling it and then putting it on Facebook Marketplace. Well, those things just now starting to really smoke, you can tell. And what I can see instantly is that it flows really good. My other one, the backyard one, when I first got it, it didn't work at all. We fixed it, but the other one, it had the box, it was about the same level as this box. The problem was the opening was down here and the opening for the air to come in was right here. So it was like same level. And so a lot of the smoke would just come back out this way. This one, the opening to get into the cook chamber is at the very top and the opening to get into the box at the bottom. So cold air comes in, heats up, goes out this way. So it's flowing one direction. There's a little smoke. The wind's blowing straight this way right now, as you can see by our stack. So it's fighting, trying to pull it this way. And there's some smoke that is coming out here. A second ago when I first started talking, the wind, there was no wind and so there wasn't any smoke. Like right now, no smoke coming out because the wind stopped. Air's going in here, going up, going into our cook chamber and going out our stack, which also, this is completely sealed. There is, I don't think any smoke coming from around that door at all, which is awesome. Crack it and you can see smoke starts coming out, but when it's closed, it's freaking sealed, and that's just metal. There's not like a gasket or anything in there. Dude, this is looking so pretty. Can you believe this thing looked so gross earlier? Now it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm pumped. All right, we've barely been running. We got her to 200 degrees. Yeah, the metal's just starting to warm up. So the good thing about this, it's gonna take a little bit longer to warm up because it's such thick steel, but once it's hot, it's gonna just stay really nice and hot and consistent temperature across the whole thing because that steel is gonna hold so much of that thermal mass. I'm freaking so excited. I'm like, you guys are watching this, you're like, blow some stuff up, Demolition Ranch. But listen, I'm in my smoking era, okay? Bear with me. We'll blow stuff up tomorrow. We're sitting around 250 right now and just threw another log on it, so it'll probably get a good bit hotter than that now. I got it pretty packed with logs, as you can see. So it should catch. I got 2 new logs on there, but I'm closing the little intake to where it's just gonna let it kind of smolder for a bit because I'm gonna go check on goats. We got our fire working great. Let's go see our babies.
You're gonna have them.
You're
soon.
for sure.
Oh,
You're for sure about to have babies.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, they're both nursing right now. Look how cute they are. Hey, Mom. Hey, babies. Looking good.
Look at its snuggles.
Does it like you?
Yeah.
It's not screaming anymore.
No, we're gonna get it all warm.
I don't think they're cold. It's pretty nice out here.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
All of her placenta and all the junk fell out, so she's good to go. Man, she's been eating a ton. She's just eating leaves right now. Look how cute this little baby is. I like the brown one better.
I love them both.
I mean, yeah, they're both good, but it's just crazy that this little brown one came from 2 parents that look like that.
Yeah.
Unless, where you been, Mom?
You got something sneaking in?
Mailman goat? What's going on over here? God, you're cute. Also, my kids did name them. Okay, you have to listen to the names, and then you gotta listen to my story before you judge. My kids, innocent, cute little kids, well, they're not innocent. They named them Brown Baby and White Baby. Okay, hold on. It's actually a really good name. So my middle daughter, when she was like 2, she had these baby dolls. And they were both white-skinned baby dolls where they have like, little plastic arms and head that are a white baby. But their body is made of cloth so that their arms and legs can move around. One of them had a white cloth body and one had a brown cloth body. And so like if you took their clothes off, which is how she usually carried them around, just in their little naked baby like One she called White Baby and one she called Brown Baby. And she named him that, and that's just what we referred to him as too. That's just what little 2-year-old girl called him. So we're like, yeah, that's Brown Baby and White Baby. There were a few times we were in the grocery store and she's crying, like going like, where's my brown baby? And we're like, hey, don't yell that loud. That's kind of weird. But anyway, they thought it was funny. We've always joked about Brown Baby and White Baby. And so they saw a white baby and a brown baby goat, and that's the name, and it's definitely gonna stick. So we've got Sweet Pea, we've got Curly, and now we have Brown Baby and White Baby. Welcome to the family. How's Brown Baby?
It's so cute. Oh, I love it.
They're so cute, and he just goes right back to nursing. What's up, Curly? Okay, I'll get you some Sweet Pea. Chill out, chill out. Also, we got rats in here, and I bought these Home Depot buckets. They're husky buckets to keep the rats out, but like there still will be like feed that has been dropped on the ground, and so like there's still enough for like rats to eat. So I'm gonna get some rat traps, but what's the best kind of bin to keep varmints out of the food? Because like they can get in this building. It's a metal building. It's not sealed great, and mice and rats are still gonna come in here. So, what kind of bins would you get for food? I just got these husky boxes that I got from Home Depot. Okay, hold on. This is the problem. Y'all come in here and you drop food everywhere. There you go. Eat it up. Right here, right here, right here. Anyway, what do you guys put your feet in? Mom!
Their moms are
This crazy lady took us, Mom.
No, the mom came over here for food. They're freaking out.
Like, where'd you go? Yeah, it is interesting that they don't go try to nurse on her.
Yeah,
I wonder if they do try. They just know that's their mom.
Oh, that one had the potty. That's why I wanted
Oh.
Oh, she
headbutted. You headbutted
why
a
they don't
baby?
nurse on her.
Yeah, that's probably why. She's like, I'm sick of this.
So cute.
Hey guys. Meh. They are so cute. It's crazy how. Oh.
So clumsy.
That is so cute. It is crazy they can just come out and run around within minutes of being born.
Look at them playing.
They are playing. Man, twins are awesome. Oh, look at that.
Oh, one got pee on me.
Hey, in the comments below, let us know if you like brown or white more. Also, place your bets how long till she has babies. Her udder is bigger than it was a couple days ago, for sure. She is about to have some babies.
Yeah.
Look, y'all can share. Here, look, right here, right here. There you go. You need your nutrition as well. All right, goats are good. Brown baby, white baby are great. And I know we made a joke in the thumbnail about barbecuing a baby. We're not gonna barbecue them now. We're gonna wait till they're at least 2 weeks old. What the heck is in front of my truck? What is that? Is that a stick in its mouth or a huge... No, that's its bill.
Shut up. Is that a woodpecker?
I
think it is.
What the heck was it? What was that thing, and why was it doing like a mating dance in the middle of the road? We're back. Now we're at about 320, and so this still looks the same on this side, but look at this side. It's hotter over here, so it's starting to get a little yellow. That oil is burning over here. I mean, that's how fireboxes get, because it's so hot. But yeah, we got some heat on this end. I'm gonna go and open it up now. Let's actually see what this fire looks like. Yeah, we still got plenty of logs. All right, vents are open, so now we're gonna get up to a high temp, because I want to get that thing to all cook and get hot. Also, these are very nice. You can grab them and they're not hot at all. My other one, it just had the metal, and you grab that and like, you have to be like, and like touching it like this, trying to like adjust the vent because it is so hot. It's nice that these are not hot at all. You can just grab onto them. And this thing is probably like 700 degrees right now. All right, just threw some more logs on it. It was up to 350 earlier. We're just now starting to get like a good coal base, so I think it's probably gonna get quite a bit hotter. I bet you with that it'll get up to 375-ish. And that's as hot as we need to get it, I think, because that means this is 375. That means this is real hot. And also that means the metal is like fully heat soaked and yeah, cooking good. Ooh. So there she is, the new smoker. I'm gonna let it just cook for another couple hours and just really heat all that up. And then we're gonna move up to my house, and the next time we heat it up, there'll be a brisket in it, or some ribs, or something awesome. And I'm gonna start learning how to do all this stuff, which I'm really excited about. And I know a lot of you guys are not, so sorry, you gotta bear with me. I'm old now, I wanna smoke meat. I'm so freaking excited about this. All right, this is a great lesson, guys. Take care of your stuff. This guy had a perfect grill underneath all that rust, and he just didn't want to knock the rust off and make it nice again. So I got a heck of a deal on this thing. Big, solid, heavy-duty smoker. My family's gonna be eating good from now on. All right, gonna go smoke and play with baby goats. Thanks for watching. I love you. I'll see you next time.